Okay children, already in the previous video we discussed about eye defects. Okay, so what I told you in that previous video, I told you about myopia, metropia and presbyopia. Myopia means able to see the near objects, and the correction for myopia patient is the biconcave lens. And I told you metropia means the person will be able to see the farther objects but not the nearer objects. And I told you the correction for the metropia patient is a double or biconvex lens. And I told you, discussed with you even about presbyopia. What is presbyopia? It's a combination of myopia and metropia. What is this myopia and metropia? He can't see the nearer objects as well as he can't see the farther objects too. Okay. And what is the correction that we have to give for that presbyopia patient? We have to give concavo-convex. That will be like this. Concavo, this is the concave surface and this is the convex surface. Biconcave means both side depression. Biconvex means both side elevation. This is concave for myopia patient. This is convex for metropia patient, and this is one side concave and the other side convex. So depression here, elevation here. So it is a concavo-convex surface. This is for presbyopia patient. Okay, children? So these are the corrections we have to give. And we discussed about the power also. Power is called as the reciprocal of focal length. And by seeing the power, that is the thing which doctors will prescribe you, how much power your glass should contain, depending upon your problem. Okay, so we discussed all these things. Now we are going to discuss about another phenomenon of light, which is called as already in our classes we discussed light is having many phenomena like reflection of light. Already what we discussed or what we discussed from our 8th class. What we are even discussing now, even the first lesson of your 10th class is reflection of light through curved surfaces only. Okay, and the second one is refraction of light. So the reflection of light and refraction of light, and third one we are going to discuss is dispersion. So this reflection of light we saw through plane surface and also through curved surfaces also. Okay, and even refraction of light we saw through different surfaces like plane and also curved. How the light refracts from different mediums, how light reflects from the surface when it is passing from one medium to another medium, how the light bends. Refraction is nothing but bending of light, isn't it? When light is passing from one medium to another medium, just like a denser medium to rarer medium or rarer medium to denser medium, it will take a bend because of a change in velocity, because of change in speed. That already we discussed. Now we are going to discuss about dispersion of light. What is this dispersion of light? Dispersion of light means splitting of light into its constituents. Splitting of light into its constituent. Light is a composite color. That means it is a combination of 7 colors. We call white light as a composite color. What do you mean by composite color? It is a combination of 7 colors. Actually, we don't know. We can't see that when light is traveling in the air, it will be the composite color. But when the light goes to any medium, like water medium, or when it goes to any substance like prism, the 7 colors will separate. Why they separate, how they separate, that we will discuss now in this video. Okay children, so we have already discussed reflection of light, refraction of light, and we are discussing now dispersion of light. That is splitting. Dispersion is nothing but splitting of light rays. Splitting of light into its constituents is called as dispersion of light. Okay children, so light, I am telling you that white light is a composite light. Composite. White light is a composite color. That means it is a combination. It is a combination of 7 colors. I will discuss about the colors and everything now. Okay. So this white light, when it travels in the air medium, it will be like white light only. It won't split. But when it goes through any medium like water droplets, that is the reason you will see the rainbow. When you will see the rainbow, when there is drizzling, along with the drizzling, when there is sunrise. So for the formation of rainbow, if only rain is there, you can't see the rainbow. If only sunlight is there, sun rays are there, you can't see the rainbow. So there should be 2 conditions. Even the rain along with the sun rays. Then when these sun rays will pass through water droplets. When there is a rain, there will be water droplets in the atmosphere. Isn't it? Water drops. When this water droplet, through this water droplet, when this white light which is coming from the sun, when it passes through that water droplet, then the light will split. When it enters into that, it will split into 7 colors. And on the opposite end, you will see the rainbow, which is a combination of 7 colors with CR. So, what is that? That phenomenon is called as dispersion. We will discuss about rainbow later. First, let me tell you what is dispersion. Dispersion means splitting up of light ray into its constituents. Constituents means whatever is there. Constituents means, for example, today you prepared some curry, let it be this brinjal curry. What are the constituents? What are the things present in that? Oil will be there, and brinjal pieces, and little salt, and little mirchi powder. So whatever are the components present in that, that is called as constituents. White light consists of what? 7 colors it consists of. That we will discuss now. Okay. See here, this is called as prism. A prism. A prism is a 5-faced body. It is having 5 faces. Out of those 5 faces, it is having 3 rectangular faces. 3 rectangular faces and 2 triangular faces. A prism is having 3 rectangular and 2 triangular faces. So this is your 3D picture of prism. So I will show you prism what it is. Okay, it will be having 2 triangular and 3 rectangular. Totally 5-faced body prism is. Okay. So now we are talking about this prism. Prism is a transparent body. It is having 5 faces. In that 3 will be rectangular and 2 will be triangular faces. Okay children. So now see here. Here suppose take a prism and put that. First we have to see the parts of the prism. Okay children. So this is the prism. See here. Let me give you the parts here. This is the prism. Okay children. Okay. Suppose a ray is coming from pointed object and falling on the prism, making some angle. How to get this pointed ray? How to get that? You take one source of light, let it be a torchlight. You know the torchlight will give you light in all the directions. Okay.